Good morning, everyone. Infinity here. It's a blessing to be here with all of you. And so I want to share with you something that came to me last night. A little over a year ago, it came to me. Love is experienced to the depth that the lover loves himself. Intellectually, it made sense. I had been participating in the practice of loving my heart, loving me, loving the things that I do, loving the things that I participate in. And last night, laying in bed, came to me, I am loved to the depth that I love myself. The same thing, but this time it truly brings it home. Saying love is experienced to the depth that the lover loves himself acknowledges that truth, but it hadn't yet made it personal. And this is a very personal journey. And so when it went from love is experienced to the depth that the lover loves himself to I am loved to the depth that I love myself, it acknowledges it, I am loved, and then it also affirms it, I love myself. And even with it being such a simple change, it made such a huge, profound difference for me in my journey. It brought many tears of joy last night, tears this morning, and just laughing and giggling. And I've really been enjoying it. And it really came to me that this is literally the one practice that I can do, or that you can do, that will bring you all the way home, even though you are all the way home. But any of the cloudiness or the shadow, or any of the things that we're going to learn, grow, and expand into, or ascend into, comes through this one practice. Because as we acknowledge, I am loved, that brings it from the heart space outward, and from that outward space inward. We have to lead, and we get to lead by example. And then as I affirm it to myself, I love myself, the universe, the expanded version of yourself, the higher self, the authentic self, the inner self, says, oh good. They're coming back home to where for so many years we've looked outside of ourselves for that acknowledgement, when it's always been me or I that needed to feel it, sense it, be it from within, being created from within. Now, part of this practice, I'm sure I will read other information out there. I will listen to other teachers. And that's all part of the play, and I'm very thankful for that. But it also assists in removing the seeking, and really allows me to sit in the stillness of space and be open to receiving, whether it comes through a person, place, thing, whether it's physical or not, or if it comes from my I am God knowing, intuition, clairaudience, voyance, sentience. The more that we allow ourselves to simply be present in our own space, acknowledging as a statement, as an affirmation, as a mantra, I am loved to the depth that I love myself. It opens the doors for God, consciousness, void, the universe, the higher self, the inner self, the authentic self, to bring us what is next for our highest growth, expansion, ascension, evolution, in the easiest action steps way. We don't have to use effort, but dedication is required. Our participation is required. But our effort, we don't have to strive or struggle anymore. I don't see nature struggling. And I've heard people be like, well, what about the little plant that's growing out of a sidewalk? It has to struggle to get through there. It's patient. Patience is the mastery of time, not struggle. So I invite you and myself, forever and always, to let go of the struggle. And even with what Jesus said, seek and ye shall be shown. What if it was this moment that is what you've always been seeking? This moment's always changing. The path is always changing. Redefining ourselves is always changing. This present moment that we're sharing together while I do this video is an old manifestation. Or at least the second it's spoken or watched or observed, it becomes an old manifestation. I don't look at present manifestations and ask why they are or evaluate them anymore. Whatever's in my present now, I created earlier, and now I'm getting to bear witness to it. I can playfully use the imagination for things that I think I might want to manifest, or feel that I want to manifest. And that's fun. But I feel even the art of manifestation gets really, really, really simple and effortless the more we love ourselves. I don't know why my highest joy is my highest joy, because my highest joy is given to me, as everything is given to me. I don't know why my favorite thing on this planet is to ride motorcycles. And then is to make art. And then third is to do stuff like this. Make videos, work on my book, The Effortless Creation of Love from Realization to Realized. It'll be out soon. Hay House is taking it on. And I'm very thankful for that. But since I don't know why my highest joys are my highest joys, and that they're given to me, and that's what excites me the most and what I feel the most relaxed in doing, as long as I choose to put that determination, that dedication towards whatever step, action step, through inspired action, intuitive knowing, or guidance from what I gotta call you or other, or a book, as long as I follow those and make those choices, regardless of how scary they are, that's the path of effortless creation. There's no effort in that. You don't put, at least I don't put effort in anything I enjoy doing. It doesn't take me any effort to do this video. Doesn't take me any effort to get on a motorcycle and go ride down the street. It doesn't take me any effort to work on my book. It's playful and it's joyous. And I love doing it, and I love myself while I do it. I could go on a big long list of things that aren't my highest joy, and it would probably take a lot of effort for me to do those, so I don't. There's other people who enjoy doing those. It's really fun and powerful to listen to other people's songs, whether it's through music, example, story, their highest joys. But if we only listen to other people's songs, we're never going to play our own. We're never going to bring forth our own. This is part of my song. There's no effort required in it. There's practice. I haven't done a whole lot of videos. And this video, I feel more relaxed in than any other video that I've done. More effortless. More inspired action. More dedication. What's your song? What's that highest joy, or even that most mild curiosity? Curiosity is such a beautiful way to bring us into our highest joy. I know there's the power of manifesting, and I've seen people, including myself in the past, put a lot of effort into it. But I don't see any part of creation, at least on what I would call Team Light or the light side, putting in any effort when it's done truly and authentically from this space of I love myself. Dark magic, which exists because everything exists, requires a lot of effort, a lot of repetition, a lot of effort. Black magic can be done, but I don't feel like playing that in this incarnation. I'm sure I have in others. I'm sure we all have. Ever heard the saying, those we love the most will fight for the hardest, or something like that? We could also relate that to those the love the most we might fight the hardest against, because we love them so much. And whether you've reached the realization of oneness, unity, that there is no individual self, that we're all one, when you look at those hurting people, it's hurt people that hurt people. And it's also part of the play to bring you back to the place of non-judgment, no blame, compassion, empathy, self-respect, self-love, self-acknowledgement, self-truth. It's already within you. So when it comes to those that make food that may not be of your highest joy, let's say it's fast food or GMOs, or people in the government or pharmaceutical companies, extraterrestrials. I mean, we can take it all the way in there, out there. Everything simply wants to be acknowledged, and it all starts with me, or you. Find a way to ease yourself into absolute relaxation. When I first got into spirituality, I looked for examples to be like. I knew I'd find myself, and I knew I would be the example that I wanted to be, but I looked for inspirations. And so I went to the top. I looked at Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, Moses, and then some that are here currently physically incarnated. And those names I won't use right now. But there's one common denominator that I saw in all of them. So I knew that's what the example that I wanted to represent. And as I moved into that example, as I dedicate myself to the example, my truth becomes closer, closer, and closer within myself. Therefore, I get to set the example of it. So what is this one characteristic that they all have? It's relaxation. The more relaxed we are, the easier it is for the universe to open the doors that it is that we're wanting for our next step along the path of effortless creation. Because when we're not relaxed, how's anything going to get in? If you get in a river, it's easier to get in the river where it's smooth than in the rapid. So since you are the river, you're the one getting into the river, you're also the rapids. Become still, become centered, harmonious within your being, within yourself. Embody the body. This is center of I am. With that, go play with it, playfully. I am loved to the depth that I love myself. My book, Created From Within? No, that's my email, Created From Within, at gmail.com. If you feel like you wanted to send me an email, you never know. But the book, yes, The Effortless Creation of Love from Realization to Realized, will be coming out soon. It's currently August 13th, and my birthday, or my Welcome to Earth Day, is September 15th. And I really feel like the book will be out by my birthday. It'll be a great birthday present for my 36th rotation around the sun. Yes. With that, I love myself. I love you. Go play. Yeah. Later.